Everybody, so I have a celebration and also a special message, which is today is the 1-year anniversary of the album coming out that Neil and I made together. My album Moves came out 1 year ago today, which is crazy. And I wanted to talk about it for a second because people talk to me a lot about how they're like interested in making their own art, but they're a little bit scared to do it or worried it's not like quite the right thing or something. And on this like 1 year anniversary of the album, one of the things I'm really thinking about is how much life and opportunity is waiting on the other side of just making your thing. Sorry, Ringo was trying to get stuff out of the garbage. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Sometimes when you make your art, even if it's not like the perfect thing, it's not like forever thing. Sometimes when we're thinking about putting out some of our art, we can put a lot of pressure on it. Like we want it to be exactly right or say exactly the right thing or be like exactly us. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because I think that is in some ways part of being an artist, right? Is sort of like the searching and the reaching and the expression and the identity. But at the same time, I do think that making something like putting out an album, for example, is a little bit like sending out a calling card to the universe that says, hey, here's what I'm about right now. And when there's something made and there's something tangible, the world can kind of start to organize itself around you and what you're making and what you'd like to do. And I'm thinking about this in particular today because, first of all, when I realized it was the 1 year anniversary of Moves album, I was like, oh my gosh. Usually when I have like a 1 year anniversary of something, I'm like, how is it a year already? And for this one, I actually felt the opposite. I kind of felt like, oh, it's only been 1 year. And it's because of how much has gotten created and changed since the album coming out last spring. And one thing about that in particular is feeling very important right now. One of the big things that's happened since putting out the album is that Neil and I got to creating our band. We found Dave, we found Justin, and now Little Sister is a real entity, and I love it so much. And that happened because the album was out. I was at, so I'm thinking about this because I was at the Elle Salon in New Paltz today getting my hair done, which is why it looks so pretty. Thank you, Kayla and Lauren and everybody at the Elle Salon. And I was having a nice time meeting somebody new, which always happens to me at the Elle Salon. You should absolutely go to the Elle Salon. And last year, right after the album came out, I was at the Elle Salon, not to get my hair done, but for a karaoke party that they were having. And I met someone at the karaoke party, Bree, who I started talking with. We were chatting about music and about my album and everything. And she encouraged me to apply to play at the Rosendale Street Festival. And that connection, which a lot of you know, we did get a slot at the Rosendale Street Festival, which is the thing that our band kind of coalesced around. Sort of, I don't know, it sort of was this like rocket ship to this other planet where I've always wanted to live, where I get to be in a band and play music and experiment and learn and play with great people. It's really awesome. And so first of all, I'm just saying, yay, congratulations to me and Neil on like our year anniversary of this work of art being out. And major thank you to Justin and Dave for being part of the entity that has become Little Sister. We have 2 shows coming up in April. We're playing on the 11th at the Muse in Rosendale and the 18th at the Lemon Squeeze. And but also I just wanted to make this video in case any of you out there are like waiting for a sign to spend time on your own art and like really be brave and make your thing. You should definitely do it. You should definitely do it. Thanks everybody who supported my music and who supported my dreams. I'm so excited about like this next chapter and so grateful and so honored. And I also want to say like a huge thank you to everybody at the Elle Salon for just being this like lovely, loving hub for community. It's like a place I always really enjoy going because I always meet someone cool. And I come out looking amazing. So yeah, none of this would have happened if I had, not collaborated with Neil, if we had not decided to make this thing together, and if I had not decided to leave my house and go by myself to a karaoke party. So thanks. Oh, and since I know some of you are gonna ask, you can follow us at Little Sister Band NY on Instagram. There's a link to it in my bio. And the album is available on all streaming services. You can search for my name, Laura Westman, and the album is called Moves, M-O-V-E-S. And it's also I got to add Little Sister as an artist to it too, so you can search for either one and it'll come up. Okay,